Alright, that's you sieged. I have to be careful on how I win this war. I think I need to win the second war first. It shouldn't be too difficult if I'm sieging this one now. Then I'll go and take all that shit back. I need to kill this guy again. Illyria needs an Eleudid. And everyone's happy again. Huzzah! There's a siege there. Someone died. Don't care. We're going to force march over here to make sure that we get there in time. Saldensians had a civil war. Pretty sure that's my vassal. Apparently we had a battle. Oh, fuck yes. A messenger brings word from the army of the Basilius. In their glorious battle without foes, Consort Cleo remained close to Antigonus, giving counsel with his generals and providing extra pair of eyes as the battle unfolded, before hurtling into the fray with the companion cavalry. She's 62 years old. Fucking go on. Our great victory is owed partly to her efforts, and it's said that she instilled great fervour in the fighting men who rallied around her. However, the messenger also regretfully reports that Cleo was unhorsed by a determined attacker and died on... Oh. Big fucking sweaty F. She's not dead, though. She's alive. She lives. She lives. Oh, wait, no, she dies. I mean, usually when that fucking thing comes up, that little screen, it's like, oh, your legion got a new honor. How cool is that? And this time it's like, no, it's just your wife's dead. I was like, oh, cool. Oh, fuck. Well, I need a new wife. I don't want one that has the ability to have children this time, though. So we're looking at... You got 2 stats that are better than mine. But unfortunately, you can have kids, and I don't want that. A 7 and a 6, that'd work. Again, though... Oh, no, you can't have kids. You're too old. 700... Fine, fuck off. Just take the money and bugger off. Yes. So much damage. I want to take as many fights as I possibly can. Oh, you're having a fucking revolt again. My dude. Cheer up your people. Peace imminent. Yeah, but I have the war goal. So it should be fine. Alright, come on. Win the siege already. I'm at war with everything here. I am. Okay, so we've got like 3 forts to go. Can I get here in time? No. Scholar of the Divine. I keep getting this event. Also, I should check my son, right? Because he's now come of age. We should get him married. Let's go for young'uns. We've got you. You suck so much. Why are there so few decent fucking things? Let's do the scheme to seek spouse. And let's do it with the Alexandrids, perhaps? Like, who's the most annoyed at us? No one's annoyed at us. Let's go with the Alexandrids. Hang on. Who's got the most prestige? That would be the Peloppids. The Aleodids have the least. Maybe we'll go with the Aleodids purely to maybe balance it out a bit. Because I'm sure they'll get some prestige from it, right? Seek spouse from the Aleodids. Marriage contracts are never entered into lightly. Traditionally, this is how 2 families are bound together, not just in matrimony, but also in political alliance that is expected to continue as long as they are linked. The marriage of that guy is therefore a matter of state. A rigorous search has begun for a suitable match along the many relatives of the Aleudid family, however distant. Once a suitable match has been found, will be approached with an offer of marriage. Very nice. Also, you can seek a spouse with them. Lovely. Wow, he's bad. Yeah, I do tend to find that there is an issue where people just stop being good. Right? They halfway through the game, you just stop having decent rulers. Like, if we go back through my rulers, before you there was you, and before you was like Demetrius here, really sexy ruler, 11 marshal, 7 finesse. Like, he's all right. He's not too bad. Like, but you're never gonna see this, right? Antigonus, like, is a one of a kind, other than, you know, Lysimachus, Seleucus, and Ptolemy. But if we look at their rulers now, shite. Seleucus' ruler right now, average to shite. Lysimachus obviously dead. Romans get it a little. I was going to say the Romans get it a little better because they were a republic, but obviously they're a monarchy now. So yeah, shite. That is an issue that the game has. I mean, at least with republics, you generally have good charisma because that gets you elected. But yeah, it just seems like its stats are... they decay too much. Happy to see a new version being streamed so much. Thanks, Lambert. Yeah, not a problem. Oh, hey, Jamor. How you doing? Well, that's an easy VIP. There you go. Right, got this sieged. Let's get on to the next one. Martial advances. Lovely stuff. That means we can go into multi-discipline training for extra starting experience. Very, very lovely. Also, really no reason to thank me for playing this game because I legit love it. Yes! This is the one I've been waiting for. This is the one I've been waiting for. The enemy thought themselves safe behind their walls, but the experienced engineers of Basilica Taxis have shown that this was false. They were not an obstacle for long. No fortress is stronger than its weakest point, and a good engineer will find it and take advantage of it in no time. As the sappers dug underneath the walls, weakening them, the army at large kept the enemy in the dark with feigned attacks. Without the engineers, we would have lost many more lives, and importantly, time. We get Polyocrates. Polyocrates is this one here. Gets 10% siege ability and +1 siege engineers, meaning that my sieges, they just go faster, and that's fucking beautiful. I'm gonna pop in and see how folks are getting on with 2.0. People are seeming to really like it. It's going over, as far as I can tell, really well. So it's awesome to see. I'm very happy that I'm not like the only streamer now that streams Imperator. I can raid people who stream it, and it's great. Oh god, they're taking back their sieges. We're at 99% on both wars, and this isn't even ours. Maybe it is time again to split this army in half. And I need a second general on that army then. Orestocles Stratoclid will do just nicely. Go murder that. Or try, at least. Oh god, they're getting more mercs. But I did get here in time, so we're the defender, and we murder face. Beautiful. What do I think about power creep in this game? I don't think it's as bad as other Paradox games. I think... because, yeah, you get more powerful as you get bigger. But I think to CK3... where when you get powerful, you get very powerful. And I think it's more fun to be powerful in Imperator than it is to be super powerful in EU4 or... why did you not get a general? Or in CK3 is my argument. Yeah. God, I bloody love me some legions. They're just so damn tasty. You can siege here. My granaries have been raided. We'll just replace it. It's not that expensive. Stand by for more post-launch support as usual. Yes, that's awesome. It's great we didn't have to emergency hotfix anything and get 2.01 out on schedule for the first weekend. The best thing about 2.01 is still these things that I asked for in Discord to Arheo before 2.0 came out. And then he was like, well, I didn't ask for this specifically, but it was something very similar. I asked for the number in the middle. And he's like, will this do? And I was like, yeah, that's perfect. So now we've got this, and I love it. And also, in here, having these in here, the integrated pops and state religion, having these percentages is exactly what I asked for, and it's in. So I love it. I love it. It's beautiful. I love that if you have good ideas, like, it's not just going to be dismissed out of hand, like all of the ideas are considered. And that's a plug for people to, if they have ideas for how the game can be improved, go to the forums. Or make a YouTube video. Sometimes that works better as well. That's another siege complete. We are so close to victory. We have this siege now. But first off, let's go and clean up some of these toolboxes. Like, you've got low morale. If I can just stack wipe you, that'd be glorious. Where are you going? Where are you going? We're gonna go and kill you, I think. We have standing policy in the team and PDS as a whole that we take a good idea from anywhere. I half joke I'd take a great idea from a janitor. I used to be a janitor, sort of. I worked in a cleaning place, so, I mean, that counts. But yeah, I mean, a good idea is a good idea, of course. I need a new Epistrategos. We'll grab... I kinda need a scorned family, don't I? The Antigonids. Oh, if we just need an Antigonid, we'll just adopt somebody. But they have to be Macedonian, and none of them are. Damn it. You're a Macedonian. Oh, wrong thing, though. You're a Macedonian. You can have the job. And welcome to the family. We also can import something. Some base metals, perhaps. It only gives light infantry offense. Base metals is not great. Why am I importing that? Because I have automatic trade on for some reason in Amathia. Don't want that. What I want is some cloth, which I always lose. There it is. And get cloth from Egypt or my ally Scythia. Let's go with Scythia, of course. We can grab... We've got wine, we've got glass, we've got salt. Honey would be decent. Or would it? It would be decent, but maybe dyes would be better. Noble happiness. Yeah, let's get it from Egypt. And eventually we'll get another one of those. 72 political influence. Seems like a decent enough cost, actually. Just immediately get it. We have won another siege. Beautiful. The Mihranid reforms. The plight of the downtrodden has been long debated in regards to the Macedonian military. Our policy of exclusion outside times of great need has resulted in other nations forging ahead of us in military matters. Like whom? Oh, the Romans. We have received word from great reforms have been taking place in Roman Kingdom, driven by bipartisan force of the elite and common folk alike, resulting in sweeping changes to the very nature of Roman military. Arbinus Mihranid, a man possessed of keen military mind, argues that we might benefit from adopting a similar approach, although the cost of such a matter is worth considering. So, do I want... It's just some temporary bonuses and 80 political influence. I mean... If it was permanent, I'd totally consider it. Negative 10% population happiness is huge. For 20 years. That's a bit much. I award you 10 paradox points for the hard C in Macedonian. Nice. Well, I mean, it is, isn't it? It's Macedon. I don't say the hard C in Caesar. Like, Caesar is Caesar. It's not Kaiser. but for other things, yeah. All right, you can go there. We embrace the creative anarchy. No one on the IR dev team can agree on how to pronounce anything. What Arheo specifically needs to agree on is a date system, like the British date system, the objectively good one. Once he agrees to that, then, you know, the world will run a lot smoother. Can I just win this war already, please? I think as soon as I take this siege, I will be good. You can be pieced out. This is a fact. I'll get rid of some of that. Now you can go and murder some things, I guess. There's another import. We'll grab some more dyes. This time from Egypt again, actually. So nobles are happier. Perfect. And get another invention. We can finally get some bleeding cohorts. Fantastic. Extra bit of discipline, and I can now pass the law. Well, I need to be a great power, but once I'm a great power, then I can pass royal army, which allows me to get lots of legions, if I so desire. There's that sieged. Right, so if you can be pieced, but you are the war leader, so I need to piece everyone at the same time in this. And I can totally do it. Nice. So there's that. Every one of you can drop your aggressive expansion, and then we'll piece you, and I can get everything here as well. Fantastic. That was actually a really tough war. The juggling of, you know, managing individuals time for time is yeah, it was tough. Let's delete some of these forts. We don't need quite so many. Oh, is this disloyal? It's so close to being loyal. It's like a month away from being loyal. There we go. Now it's loyal. You can keep it, but we're going to keep one. Yeah, this is way too many forts. That's much better. Yeah, that'll do nicely. That will do nicely. You, I think, do need a fort, though. And can I integrate you yet? Should be able to. Yes, can. Probably want to do the same with Chalcedon, actually. So start the integration of all of those. English is my native language, and I gotta say, we Anglos butcher almost all foreign words. Well, that I'll take exception to that, because I actually, funnily enough, pronounce absolutely everything perfectly first time. Yep, it's a superpower of mine. You don't need that fort. You don't need that fort. I think that's good. Yeah, that's good. Right, time for you and you to die. Because I need this land. Because if I don't have this land, this fella will eventually starve. It makes a bit of food, but like it's the only province I have in this region. So I need your land. It's just the way of it. Lost my cloth. Let's grab some of that back again. From the Armenian Revolt. I'd rather get it from my ally Pontus. When we're able to travel again, my next vacation will be Greece and Turkey. I think I want to see old Ionia and all that. Plus Crete, because I have a slight interest in World War Airborne history. World War II airborne history. I have been to Greece once. I was in the island of Zakynthos, which is, well, I was like 8, and I chose where we went. And I chose Zakynthos because there is, the advertising for it showed that there was a pirate ship, a shipwrecked pirate ship on a cove, on a beach. You could only get to it from via the sea, so you had to go on a boat to get to it. And I was like, oh, super cool. That's like the best shit ever. So we went there, and I got to the beach. We went on the boat. We got into the cove. The shipwreck thing was there, and it had an engine. Like the boat wasn't a pirate ship. Like I was like 8, so pirate ships were like all the rage. But yeah, this This boat was there. It was made of metal. It was probably shipwrecked sometime in like the 60s. It was so disappointing. I was crushed. Yeah, fuck Zakynthos. But yeah, fun stuff. Let's go back to war again. As the ruler of the one true successor to the great Empire of Alexander, Antigonus steps upon the podium in front of our countrymen and court to deliver an inspiring speech. He brings up the many empowering properties of the old conqueror, but he decides to bring up one topic in particular. Do I want manpower, bunch of money, influence, or stability? I'm going to go with stability, because stability is stable. Strong and stable, you know? My sentimental heart wants to pull a Lord Byron and walk the walls of Constantinople. I would, yeah, I'd love to see the Theodosian walls. That'd be so cool. And then, like, a bunch of them still exist as well, which is nice. Yeah, we're going to go and take Cilicia Trachaea. You can probably split up again and go half there and half there. The Olympic Games will, of course, be held. Yeah, when we were in Zakynthos, there was also... I think it was in Zakynthos that we saw this, but we did go to a bunch of different islands, so I don't know specifically where it was. But we spent a lot of time walking around, like, some really expansive ruins, and, like, tons and tons of ruins on top of hills and stuff. I have no idea where it was, but it was cool. I didn't think it was cool at the time. At the time, I hated it, because it was a shit ton of walking up hills and over stuff, but looking back, yeah, it was pretty damn cool. Bunch of Greek ruins, loved it. I love it, didn't love it at the time. Yeah. Let's go integrated culture happiness. That seems reasonable. Kefalonia, that's it. Yes. No, Kefalonia. I recognize that name. It was definitely that. Is Kefalonia one of these different islands? Or is it literally on one of the islands near Zakynthos? Yeah, I think it's one of the islands near Zakynthos. But yeah, yeah, you recognize it. That's cool. And I'm getting the video replaced with some notification that Twitch thinks I'm watching from a piggyback site. Yeah, what's it called? Twitch has an awkward anti-ad block thing going on. But personally, I'm totally fine with people using adblock because heartily fuck Amazon, basically. Ongoing attempts to woo the highly skilled statesman have encountered a hitch. Being a true man of the people, Mnesius, pronounced perfectly as per usual, has decided to invest in the creation of a beautiful monument to please the Macedonian people. Yeah, you can have 5,000 manpower, that's not a problem. Oh, also another military tradition. Delightful, but what do I want to go with? I kind of want to go to Levantine influence, because we will be able to accept a Levantine culture group. So, and when I get a Levantine culture group, that will allow me to get some pretty sexy traditions here, right? That'll allow me to get to the North African, so the Punic culture group, and then jump into Roman, perhaps? Actually, none of this is really standing out to me as being really, really good. The assimilation speed is alright. It's not really striking me. What about the Persians? Can I get Persians somewhere around here? There we go. Persian traditions group. Alright, so let's have a look at the Persian traditions. We've got Hills combat bonus. I'm liking it already. Siege ability. I'm loving it now. Heavy infantry cost. I'm very happy. I'm super duper happy. Right, we're going Persians. Holy crap, that's amazing. I like most of what I'm seeing. Yes. Okay, so we're going to try and work towards Persian traditions. And heavy cav there. And heavy cav there. And heavy cav there. I use heavy cav. This is beautiful. Yes, this is looking like something I want. And then you can go Persian Levantine anyway. Yes. Alright, we're going to try and go towards Persian, which is here, which means I need this one. Beautiful. This has been an easy war. He hasn't even tried to fight me. What are good army compositions in the game you would always go for? I am fond of lots of heavy infantry with heavy cavalry on the side, but it does definitely depend on what you have available to you. If I had horse archers available to me, I would be having a bunch of horse archers. I do have a game running as Pontus right now, where my legions are made up of a bunch of different types of cavalry. Heavy, light, heavy in the center, horse archers backing them up. Then on the flanks I've got light cavalry, and that is wrecking face. It's really, really good. Generally I steer clear of light infantry. I don't rate them very much at all. Archers I don't do too much with, but I really, really like using heavy infantry, because there's so many bonuses you can get from it. Like, a lot of bonuses. From the Greek tree, and especially the Roman tree. Like, if you're playing as Rome, what you're going to want to do is take all your heavy infantry things here, movement, speed, siege engineers there, which is nice. Heavy infantry, offense, discipline, defense, morale. Like, you can get tons of heavy infantry bonuses here. Then you go Italo-Greek influence, and you jump into Greek traditions, and you get more offense. And you get maintenance cost, and you get hills and mountains combat bonus, and you get morale, and you get siege ability, and offense. And Romans into Greek is so strong. It is so strong. Highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Let us import again some precious metal. Oh, we can't. That's unfortunate. Well, rude. What do we want instead then? Also, with horses now, you get heavy cavalry discipline instead of the light cavalry discipline that you used to get. I do have double grain. I've got double sheep. I do not have any honey, so maybe we'll get some honey from Armenia. Do I invest? Yeah, let's invest in another trade route. That seems good. Kefalonia is the island marked as Kranoi in the game. Ah, so I've been to this island as well, not just this one. I didn't know that. Thank you. But yeah, that's cool. It's a bit weird that light infantry is so bad in the game. I understand you'd put a ratio of light to other infantry, like EU4's cavalry infantry ratio, but light infantry shouldn't be as bad as they seem to be at the moment. I mean, I would definitely agree that they could do something with it. Like, for example, with the skirmishing, if you didn't have skirmishes in a battle of this in this time period, you really were at a big disadvantage. So it would be nice to see light infantry really take on that skirmisher role. If you, maybe something to do with the first couple of days of a battle, if you have skirmishers and the other side doesn't, those skirmishers get 2 free days of damage on the enemy and take none themselves. But if you both have skirmishers, then the skirmishers will fight each other before the main armies clash. Like that, I think that would work actually pretty nicely. I surprise myself with my genius sometimes. Because, I mean, if you've got skirmishers, I mean, technically archers kind of do that job. Kinda. But yeah, making there be like a dedicated skirmisher phase at the start of every battle would be really nice. I think that would go a long way to making them feel a bit more useful, you know? Let's just build a bunch of buildings. I've been slacking somewhat on building buildings. Right, Lysimachia is good. Byzanth needs a couple of buildings. How is this guy doing now? He used to be really, really unhappy. I think he still needs... I think I need to go through and change a bunch of governor policies again. But, with that said, in our conquest of the southern coast of Anatolia, I am going to call it for tonight. We've been streaming for 4.5 hours. Oh god, it's 2:30 in the morning. I've done it again. Great, great. I'm going to get no sleep. It's going to be fantastic. I love it. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I hope you've enjoyed, if you're watching on YouTube, the videos. Although at the time that you're watching this on YouTube, I probably recorded this on stream like a month ago at least. We've gone quite far ahead of where you are right now. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode of this lovely little series that we're doing. Bye-bye.